What if I told you there's one skill that could completely change your life? A skill so powerful that it separates the people who crush it from those who just dream. That skill is self-discipline. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, no matter how you feel. The life you dream of? It's not about waiting for some lucky break. It's about one decision, one disciplined decision. I'm going to show you how to develop rock-solid self-discipline that'll transform your life. This isn't just another motivational speech. This is the key to the life you deserve. Self-discipline isn't just forcing yourself to do stuff. It's the art of making your mind, body, and emotions serve your bigger purpose. You see, as Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence isn't an act, it's a habit. Think about that. Excellence isn't about one big moment of brilliance, it's about showing up every single day, no matter how tough it gets. Small, consistent actions will get you there. Self-discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Imagine self-discipline as the rudder of a ship. Small changes every day are going to determine where you end up. You might not see it now, but your future self is begging you to make that change now. Every moment you're lazy today is a missed opportunity for tomorrow. The person you'll be in 5 years? It all depends on the disciplined choices you make right now. If you want a glimpse into greatness, look at the people who've achieved incredible things. All the geniuses throughout history, they all had one thing in common. They mastered self-discipline. Take Nelson Mandela. He stayed mentally strong through 27 years in prison. Imagine that. 27 years, every day, staying disciplined to his purpose. Marie Curie worked under brutal conditions to make revolutionary scientific discoveries that changed the world. Martin Luther King, Jr., he faced constant threats, violence, but he stayed disciplined to his nonviolent message. He could have given up. He could have snapped, but he didn't. And today, it's the same story. David Goggins went from a 330-pound guy with no direction to one of the most disciplined people on the planet. Serena Williams, she practices every single day, even though she's already a champion. Elon Musk, he works 80, 100 hours a week, building a future that no one thought possible. But these people didn't get there by accident. They made the decision to prioritize discipline over comfort. And you know what? So can you. But here's the truth, and it's gonna hit hard. Your comfort zone is a trap. It's a palace that's hiding the treasure of your greatness. When you say, I can't discipline myself, that's the biggest lie you can tell. That's you giving up control. When it's tough, when you want to quit, that's when you have to push harder. Discomfort isn't the enemy. It's the teacher you need to become great. Every time you give in to laziness, you steal from the future you. You're not a passenger in your own life. You're the driver. Take control. Control your impulses, and you'll control your destiny. Self-discipline isn't punishment. It's the biggest act of self-love you can do. Stop saying, I can't do this, and start saying, I can, I will, I must. This simple shift in mindset reprograms your brain to focus on strength instead of weakness. Every challenge is a lesson to grow. Each temptation you resist, that's a victory that builds your character. Self-discipline starts with a decision. Say it. I am disciplined. I choose discipline. I will be disciplined in every action. That's where it all starts. You might not feel like it today, but every decision adds up. It's about being consistent, even when it's hard, just like Michael Jordan. He was cut from his high school basketball team, but that rejection didn't stop him. He used it as fuel to work harder than anyone else. He wasn't born the best. He made himself the best. Then there's Jack Ma. He was rejected from 30 jobs, including one at KFC. Can you imagine that? Getting told no 30 times? But instead of quitting, he stuck with it. He made the decision to keep going, even when everyone said no. And now, look at Alibaba. He made his dreams happen because he stayed disciplined when it would be been so easy to quit. Will Smith says, self-discipline is the definition of self-love. And Muhammad Ali said, "I hate every minute of training, but I tell myself, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion." These aren't people with superpowers. These are people who chose discipline over comfort. Now, here's the game changer. Discipline equals freedom. Every act of discipline gives you more control over your life. The more disciplined you get, the more you get to live on your own terms. You're no longer a slave to your impulses. You're in charge. You set the pace. You get to decide how your life goes, not your distractions, not your temptations. Let me hit you with a powerful exercise, the deep why. For any goal you want, ask yourself, why? 5 times. Each time you ask, dig a little deeper. Why do you want this goal? Why does it matter to you? This will be your fuel when motivation dies. The secret of disciplined people is simple. You have to make discipline a part of who you are, not just something you do sometimes. It's not about asking, what should I do? It's about asking, who do I want to be? When you start thinking like this, discipline stops feeling like a chore. It becomes part of who you are. You're not just doing tasks, you're becoming the person you need to be. Next, let's talk about how to strengthen your resolve. The discipline habit revolution. Before any major decision, visualize the pain of failure and the pleasure of success. This contrast will make your determination stronger. When you think about both what you stand to lose and what you stand to gain, the decision becomes easy. And now, let's get real about micro-victories. Start each day with 3 to 5 small wins. Make your bed, drink water, do 10 minutes of exercise. These small actions create momentum. And momentum? That's the secret to long-term discipline. When you build momentum, it's easy to keep going. Then, let's talk about eliminating distractions. The controlled environment law. If you want to stay disciplined, get rid of anything that tempts you. Supreme discipline isn't about resisting temptation. It's about eliminating the temptation in the first place. So, throw out the junk, remove the distractions, and set yourself up for success. And lastly, disciplined anticipation. You know your weaknesses. You know what tempts you. So, make a plan. If X happens, I'll do Y. This mental preparation will set you up to win. You'll have a clear path when things get tough. No more excuses. Now, here's the system that's going to change everything for you. Start with the 5-minute ritual. Commit to just 5 minutes of any difficult task. 5 minutes of exercise, 5 minutes of reading, 5 minutes of planning. Once you start, the momentum kicks in. You're no longer procrastinating. You're in action. Next, use the nightly discipline review. Spend 10 minutes before bed evaluating your day. What did you do well? Where did you slip up? How can you be more disciplined tomorrow? Reflection is key to improving your discipline every single day. Try the personal contract system. Write a formal contract with yourself. What will you commit to doing? What happens if you don't? Sign it and put it somewhere you'll see it every day. This will keep you accountable even when it gets hard. Another trick? The delayed discipline technique. When you feel the urge to give in, wait 10 minutes. During those 10 minutes, remember your why and push through. It works every time. You'll be amazed how many temptations disappear if you just wait a few minutes. And here's one last thing. Make your phone your discipline partner. Use your phone's calendar to track your wins every day. And when you need to focus, turn on Do Not Disturb. It's like locking yourself in a room to get work done. Eliminate all distractions, even the digital ones. And reward yourself. After each task, treat yourself to something nice. It's like getting a gold star for your work. Positive reinforcement works. Now, here's the challenge. For the next 21 days, I want you to track every decision you make. Write them down. Every decision. At the end of the week, look for your biggest weaknesses. Then, in the second week, you're going to face those weaknesses head-on. No excuses. No more, I'll do it tomorrow. In the third week, you're going to put everything you've learned into action. personal contracts, daily routines, everything. At the end of 21 days, you won't recognize the person you see in the mirror. You'll have proven to yourself that self-discipline isn't a distant dream. It's a skill you can master. You've got what it takes to build supreme self-discipline. All you need to do is make the decision to start now. Now, I want you to do something powerful. Write in the comments, "I choose discipline," and tell me one specific action you'll take in the next 24 hours to prove it. This isn't just a comment. It's a public declaration that you're ready to step up. Together, we're building a community that refuses to accept mediocrity. We're here to demand greatness. And we know that self-discipline is the only way to get there. Remember this: discipline transforms. You're already on the path. Now go finish what you started.